Arriving at the United Nations General Assembly in New York on Friday morning, Pope Francis was met with a rapturous applause. Taking to the podium, the religious leader then made history, addressing the largest array of world leaders ever at the UN. On the agenda once again, climate change, poverty and migrants. The pontiff urging world leaders to take responsibility in combating the global issues.
It must be stated that a true right of the environment does exist for two reasons. First, because we human beings are part of the environment. We live in a communion with it. Since the environment itself entails ethical limits which human activity must acknowledge and respect.
The address brought 154 heads of state and government to the UN. It also attracted celebrities like Daniel Craig, famous for playing James Bond. The visit by the Pope coincides with the 70th anniversary of the United Nations and a year in which its members will make big decisions about sustainable development, a topic the Pope also stressed is a huge concern for the Catholic Church.
The international financial agencies should take care for the sustainable development of countries and should ensure that they're not subjected to oppressive lending systems.
From the podium to the altar, His Holiness then led a multi-religious ceremony inside the 9/11 Museum for the nearly 3,000 people who were killed that day in 2001.
To give eternal light and peace to all who died here.
Then whisked away in the tiny Fiat that's become a huge talking point, the Pope is greeted by screaming students at a school in East Harlem.
It's the Pope!
Like a rock star, the 78-year-old posed for selfies before being given a ball as a gift by a group of refugees. Needless to say, the Pope was impressed. He was also given a cross and a tablecloth embroidered by a group of mothers, which was received with a hug. A once-in-a-lifetime moment, never to be forgotten.
I felt so blessed and so happy to see the Pope because knowing that not a lot of people get this experience, and it's like amazing.
He felt so genuine that he felt like he was enjoying it as much as we were, and it wasn't just like trying to get it over and done with. He was really enjoying it.
Equally overwhelmed, the 80,000-strong crowd at the Pope's next stop, his biggest public appearance at Central Park. Betty Garcia fainting just moments before his arrival.
I said, dear Lord, why am I fainting now? I thought I was going to miss him. I said, I'm so blessed though because I got a little bit closer to see him, and I'm really very privileged to have seen the Pope.
This time swapping his hatchback for the Pope-mobile for a 15-minute journey, His Holiness was met by an ear-piercing roar, crowds clinging on to all they could in order to catch a glimpse. Wrapping up his New York Marathon-like tour, the Pontiff held a mass at the world-famous Madison Square Garden in front of 18,000 people.
And you, our Holy Father, thanks for visiting us, your family.
His next stop, Philadelphia, where he'll attend the Festival of Families, a huge event on the Catholic calendar. Samantha Vardis, Arise News.